First half of 2025 had some excellent historical TV shows getting released, with American Primeval and House of David being the two standout series for me. And I am glad to say the second half of 2025 looks set to be even better. And in this video I will give you my recommendations of 10 excellent historical TV shows getting released between June to December of this year. But before we begin, don't forget, if you love anything to do with historical movies and historical TV shows, then subscribe to my channel History Spark. At number 10, it is Death by Lightning, an upcoming historical Netflix miniseries based around James Garfield, the 20th US President. And this historical drama will explore the stranger-than-fiction true story of James Garfield's brief presidency and his brutal assassination, which would occur just 6 months into his term in 1881. This series features an impressive cast with Michael Shannon starring as James Garfield and Matthew Macfadyen as Charles Guiteau, the man responsible for Garfield's murder. This miniseries will be executively produced by the Game of Thrones team of David Benioff and D.B. Weiss, with Matt Ross directing all episodes as well. Death by Lightning completed filming in Budapest in October 2024, and it is set to premiere on Netflix at some point in 2025, though an exact release date has not been confirmed as of yet. But I will definitely be watching Death by Lightning when it gets released in hopefully a couple of months' time, and as I find out more about this exciting new historical TV show, I'll be sure to let you all know. At number 9, it is Sandukan, an upcoming Italian television series. Set in 19th century Borneo, the story follows the Malaysian pirate Sandukan and his crew battling against British colonial forces, and there will also be a subplot focusing on a scandalous romance with Mariana, a British consul's daughter. Sandukan is currently in post-production, and the series will premiere on Italy's Rail 1 station before being distributed internationally by Fremantle. No specific release dates have been announced yet for this historical drama, but Sandukan will most likely be coming out at some point in 2025. At number 8, it is Outrageous, a 6-episode British historical drama based on Mary Lovell's biography, The Sisters, the Saga of the Mitford Family. And Outrageous will portray the true story of the 6 Mitford sisters in 1930s Britain, whose scandalous lives made international headlines. This series premiered on June 18 on BritBox in North America and June 19 on UK TV's U-Drama. Set against the backdrop of rising fascism and communism in the 1930s, this series explores how the sisters' dramatically different political beliefs, ranging from Nancy's socialism to Diana's fascism and to Jessica's communism, created much family division, betrayal and scandal. The series was an official selection at the Tribeca Festival and has already sparked discussions about a potential second season. So if all of this sounds interesting to you, then be sure to check out Outrageous as soon as you can. At number 7, it is The Grey House, an 8-episode historical drama which focuses on the extraordinary story of 4 Southern women, a Virginia socialite and her mother, a formerly enslaved black woman and a high-end prostitute, all of whom served as key espionage agents for the Union during the American Civil War. The Grey House was produced by Hollywood legends Kevin Costner and Morgan Freeman, and the series premiered at the Monte Carlo Television Festival on June 14, 2024. This series has already had some great early reviews, with the current score sitting at a 9 out of 10 on IMDb. There has been no confirmed release date for this fascinating American Civil War drama yet, but as this show has already completed post-production, there is high probability of us getting to watch The Grey House on our TV screens at some point this year. At number 6, it is The Last Samurai Standing, an upcoming Netflix Japanese period drama, which is set to premiere to the streaming platform in November of this year. This Netflix original will be based on Shogo Imamura's novel Ikusagami, and the series will be set in 1878 during the Meiji period, where 292 skilled samurai warriors gather for a deadly battle royale, with the $100 billion yen being the prize for the winner. The premise follows these warriors, including protagonist Shujiro, who participates to save his sick wife and child, as they must collect wooden tags and be the last survivor to reach Tokyo and claim the grand prize. Netflix has described the series as Shogun meets Squid Games, And if that unique combination doesn't get you hyped up to watch Last Samurai Standing, then I don't know what will. At number 5, it is Outlander, Blood of My Blood, which is a prequel to the hit historical TV series Outlander, with this spin-off series depicting the love stories of Jamie Fraser's parents, Ellen Mackenzie and Brian Fraser, in 18th century Scotland, and Claire Beauchamp's parents, Julia Morstan and Henry Beauchamp, during World War I in England. The cast includes Harriet Slater as Ellen Mackenzie, Jamie Roy as Brian Fraser, Hermione Corfield as Julia Morstan, and Jeremy Irvin as Henry Beauchamp. Season 1 of this prequel series will consist of 10 episodes, and Outlander producer Matthew B. Roberts will be helming this project. So if you enjoyed Outlander and want a chance to revisit the world, then be sure to check out the first episode of this prequel series on August 8th of this year, exclusively on the Starz Network. At number 4, it is Rise of the Raven, an upcoming medieval war drama which focuses on the life of János Hunyadi, a Hungarian general who was a bane to the Ottoman Empire and won several victories over their much more powerful and larger army. Rise of the Raven will be a 10-episode miniseries produced by Beta Studios, and it is being directed by Robert Lantos, a Hungarian and Canadian filmmaker. Rise of the Raven has had its pilot episodes screened at the Cannes Festival, and early impressions have been great, with the series currently sitting with an 8 out of 10 on IMDb. I am hoping that since this series has already completed production and received positive feedback, that the rest of this 10-part series will be getting released to the UK and the US at some point in the second half of 2025. But if you can't wait that long to find out about just how awesome János Hunyadi was, then check out this video by my good friend History Profiles, who does a fantastic job of bringing the complex story of Hunyadi to life. So be sure to check that out using the link in the description below and the pinned comment. At number 3, it is Chief of War, a historical drama which will take viewers back to the Hawaiian Islands during the late 18th century, and this series will tell the story of King Kamehameha and his brutal unification of all of Hawaii under a singular ruler. And it will also depict the story of the rebellion of one of his primary rivals, Kana, who will be getting depicted by Jason Momoa. This mini-series will consist of 8 episodes, and the series will premiere exclusively to Apple TV Plus on August 1st of this year. Chief of War is one of my most anticipated shows of 2025, and I've created a video which goes more in depth about everything we know about this historical TV show, and again there will be a link to that in the description below if you want to check it out. At number 2, it is King and Conqueror, an upcoming historical TV show based around the Battle of Hastings, in which William of Normandy and Harold of Wessex have one of the most important battles of the medieval era, in which the victor will become the new King of England. King and Conqueror will be a 4-episode miniseries, and it will have some top-tier talent leading the cast, with James Norton confirmed to be playing the role of Harold of Wessex and Nikolaj Coster-Waldau depicting William the Conqueror. Production for this show has already been completed, so a late 2025 release date for this show does seem quite probable, and this series will be airing exclusively to the BBC One and BBC iPlayer in the UK, with Paramount handling international distribution. So King and Conqueror definitely looks like a great new historical TV show, and I can't wait to watch it when it gets released at some point this year. And the top spot on this list goes to Spartacus, House of Asher, a spin-off series to the Spartacus TV show, which is my personal favorite historical drama of all time. And the sequel series looks absolutely amazing and already feels so reminiscent of the first season of Spartacus. This spin-off series will follow the story of Asher, who will be getting portrayed once again by Nick Terabay. And in this alternate timeline, he survives the events from the original series, and in this new future, he has established his own gladiatorial school and all the dangers that come with such an endeavor, such as having to navigate the dangerous politics of the Roman world while also simultaneously training a new generation of deadly warriors. It has been confirmed that this series will be getting released to the US in the autumn of 2025, but the release window for the UK and other parts of the world are still unknown. But if you haven't watched the trailer for Spartacus House of Asher yet, be sure to check that out, and I for one can't wait to watch the spin-off later on this year. So let me know in the comments down below if there are any other great historical TV shows getting released in 2025 that I may have missed out on, and let me know which of these shows you are most looking forward to watching. And as always, if you want to stay up to date with everything happening in the historical world in terms of historical movies and historical TV shows, then subscribe to my channel History Spark, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.